Greetings, humans. I'm Andrew Hulshult, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. So, we're doing this one because we want to. I've got a jar of dirt. You've got a jar of earth. Earth, dirt, same old thing. Well, you can't put the earth in a jar. You can put some earth, but you have to be specific about the amount. If you just say earth, the amount of earth that people think about is all of it. Hence the sum. So I think this is the second Andrew Hulshult we're checking out, right? From Doom. Yeah, because, we did all the dust stuff. But from Doom, we only did Blood Swamps, and now is this. There were some requests for it. By the way, TAG stands for The Ancient Gods, which is kind of cool. And I don't really know much about this, but these things from the Ancient Gods have really cool thumbnails, and a lot of people have been requesting them. And this one's intriguing. So, we want to. It's in the description below, so It's in the description below, so you can go and check it out. Well, no. There we go. Yeah, bring it. Get in there. That's it. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I have ideas about this one. This is cool. I like this one. The first thing I want to point out is I think it's the first image we're seeing Doom related that actually shows daylight. And I think you can hear that in the song a bit. Yeah. It sounds more clear. It does a bit. And what I want to mention, which I don't think we've mentioned too much about Doom, is just how rich the sound design is, because we complain that it's fuzzy and it doesn't have riffs and stuff, but all the effects are really expressive and they're so diverse because we get fuzz in every song, but it's like, brings a different image to your mind every time. And this one really sounds like the gurrs of like beasts in the jungle and stuff like that to me. It's fun you see it that way. For me, it gives me more of again, like that assembly vibe. Mm-hmm. Only it's more like the good guys are assembling, not the bad guys. Something like that. So it doesn't sound that evil. It sounds more like uplifting and called to battle in a more majestic way. And when the riff hit, that sounded like robots marching. Yeah, and it had a bit of, it's like Metal Hell, but flipped around, because that one had these really hefty riffs, and it's the same thing, but this one's more on the upside, you know? It's like, yeah! Is it going? I think I have one more thing to say. Oh yeah. They settled into that riff, but then they started chopping it apart. And that's precious, man. Yeah. I don't think we got that since Blood Swamps, actually. That kind of really choppy stuff. Yeah. I think it's a pretty Hulshult specific thing, as far as Doom is concerned. So, I like that a lot. As well. Yeah. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, I like that. That was super cool.
Well, nice isn't the best word for it. Yeah, you get the point.
This feels more like energy and less like violence.
Yeah, and the second half felt a bit more like battle combat, but like you said, it's like you're with the good guys.
Yeah. It's majestic and triumphant, rather.
Yeah. And it did have more of this like action pace.
Yeah, and what I think Andrew Hulshult's doing that Mick wasn't doing a lot is, so Mick was like teasing and tripping and building up and at some point slamming into the riff. And I think Andrew Hulshult's keeping it fluid and steady all the way because it's like torn apart or whatever, and then some transitions happen and it's a bit less torn apart and so on until you actually get to that kick snare. But it's all gradual. There isn't a point where now the riff hit.
Yeah.
Like, particularly this last part, it was all trippy riffs at some point going on and a few of those breaks as well, which I really liked. And then, over that kind of genty guitar, 0-1 weird riff, I don't know what on earth time signature there was there, kick snare just starts.
Yeah, and that also had, again, like in Blood Swamps, a bit of a Meshuggah vibe.
Yeah.
So I think the most Meshuggah riffs are by Hulshult as far as Doom soundtracks are concerned, and that's cool! Yeah. We like Meshuggah riffs, we like them a lot! Also, there were some cool drum effects that sound like those guns atop the towers were firing. That's what I felt about those. So that was really cool. Yeah, it was intense, man, and it was different. It's hard to conceive that there can be so much variety in a game soundtrack. They're all kind of the same in some sense, but they're all also different in others, especially when you start switching around the composers.
Yeah, and I like what Koma's doing with the pictures. In fact, I think someone said that the pictures Koma uses are actually the loading screens for the levels or something like that. But like the music always fits the image.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. It's freaking amazing. So, if you enjoyed this reaction, we really appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.